Leo, it's Scully Sati. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel to see what I see for the mighty lions for the month of December. Unfortunately, because my month is going to be really packed with things, I don't believe that I'm going to be able to do more than just this one video, as I was explaining in the Cancer video, but I am going to do kind of a 2020 overview for you guys, either at the very end of this month or at the beginning of January to make up for that, in addition to the other stuff, okay? For you guys, I'm going to be using the Aquarian Tarot deck today. Very lovely, one of my newer ones. And as always, not everything that I'm going to be tapping into is going to resonate with everyone who's watching, and that's totally fine. The keys are to not force anything. Don't, freak yourself out over something that I'm saying if it doesn't feel right. And to, take what does resonate with you. And if you need me to look into your particular situation a little bit deeper to clarify, contact me at the email address below, and I'd be happy to do that for you, and we can set up a session, okay? All right, my loves. Let's see what's going on for the Leo crew for the month of December. And let's just get on with it, guys. Let's get on with it. Ooh, somebody's got a spy. Oh, shit. Starting out good, guys. Starting out good. I love it. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right. Wow. Holy shit, guys. Okay. All right. I've got a very clear picture now. Okay, so starting off with the Page of Swords, that is my spy card. So you have somebody from your past who is keeping an eye on you. You guys are remaining strong within this with the Nine of Wands. It's like the Wounded Warrior card. This is definitely somebody who hurt you in the past, okay? Now, the reason that this person may be watching you is because you have the lovely Two of Cups card in your energy for the month of December. Two of Cups is about love, it is about union, it is about reciprocity. Now, I'm feeling as though you guys may have been betrayed before by somebody of the Queen of Wands energy. Right, and I say that because that's right next to the Ten of Swords, which is about betrayal. I mean, look at that motherfucker. He has been destroyed by this person. I feel as though, this Queen of Rods, while this person can be very captivating, right? This is definitely somebody, as the King of Wands is, that when they walk into a room, people are noticing them. They have a certain, magnetism about them. The problem with the King and Queen of Wands, in my opinion, though, is that the flip side of them is that they can come off as players. They tend to abuse those particular characteristics of themselves to draw people in so that they can use them or hurt them, okay? So, I feel like this is the person that's spying on you guys with the Page of Swords. This person, and I was saying this in my last video too, the holidays tend to bring out a lot of people from the past because people are tending to look back at, the year and wonder what they've accomplished, okay? So this person may very well be keeping an eye on you via social media or through, mutual acquaintances, things of that nature, because they're looking back at their year and they're like, holy shit, I lost Leo, right? Like, I really fucked things up with Leo. And, they may be trying to come back in because if you're posting stuff on social media, that you have somebody else that you're interested in, things of that nature, they're definitely watching you and they're wanting to interrupt that for you, okay? But you guys are looking very logically at it with the Emperor card, right? Like I feel like you have turned your emotions off when it comes to this past person because of the betrayal that they may have put upon you before. I also feel like you guys are you're tired of the burden associated with it, with the Ten of Rods. Because, people like that could be trifling as hell, right? You can't trust them if they're cheating on you, or if they're just an asshole. Like, you can't trust them. You don't want to be with them. If they're dragging you down with them, that's something that really, I feel like the Leos that I'm tapping into, you guys are like, I don't want that. I don't want that kind of drama and that kind of stress. Like, I want to live like a happy life. And I feel like there is somebody else with that Two of Cups card that can offer you that. And, and I'm seeing some really strong cards with this, guys. I got the Ten of Cups and the Four of Rods or Four of Wands. Both of these are about domestic, you know, happiness. It's about union. I mean, look at that. How fucking sweet that is, right? And, you know, the Four of Wands is known also as the 1111 card, because it is like going into a different, you know, universe, a different parallel, because it's like you're leaving one thing behind and going into something completely opposite, as, you know, the Four of Rods would suggest, right? The Four of Rods is also about the Happy Home card. It's about commitment, things of that nature. So I do see some really good things coming for you guys. Now, if you guys have been watching me anytime at all, you know that I've started to associate the Queen of Pentacles with like an ex-wife. It could be an ex-husband as well, but I do see that. And guess what it's paired with, guys? That nasty Three of Swords energy. Okay, that's about sorrow, it's about hurt, it's about past wounds. This person, if you guys actually have like an ex-wife or an ex, you know, husband, ex-girlfriend, ex-significant other, this is the person that's spying on you guys, unfortunately, and they are wishing you ill will at this point, especially around the holidays, because they know that you're probably spending time with somebody else, and that's just pissing them off. I do feel like this person is going to try to come back in to try to remember, have you remember the good times with the Six of Cups, nostalgia. Now remember, nostalgia is a very powerful weapon, you know, when somebody is trying to get back in, right? So be very aware of that. This person may try to make you juggle between, you know, this new person that you have in your life and them, right? But I don't like their intentions. But you guys are just, you guys ain't having it. King of Swords? King of Swords is being very logical. So it's just like that Emperor card we got earlier, like very logical, very no nonsense, just like, I see your game, I'm not interested in it, I'm pretty cold towards you, I'm ready to move ahead. You know, with the Six of Swords, I'm ready to move ahead. I'm ready for something that has reciprocity associated with it with the Six of Pentacles, right? You want something that's, you know, going to give an equal give and take because you guys deserve that, all right? Now, another thing I'm excited about, my lovely Leos, we got a true pair here. That makes me very happy. We got the Empress and the Emperor. Okay, now this is a very powerful couple together. The Empress is the one that offers the nurturing, you know, very domestic, very, you know, emotionally supportive. The Emperor is the one that's very logical, you know, that will be the person that figures out the finances, things of that nature, very, very balanced, okay? And so I do see that, you know, for the ones I'm tapping into, this is your match. Like, this is somebody who is going to be a good match for you guys, you know, very different than what you've associated with that Queen of Wands / Queen of Pentacles energy before, okay? So it may be something that maybe disarms you a little bit because it's so different. Yeah, and as I say that, look, we get the Ace of Swords. That's about epiphanies, all right? It's about truths coming out. So this is something that's like, okay. So for some of the Leos, okay, if this is resonating with you and you know that there's somebody from your past that really treated you like shit, right, abused you, the truth that may be coming out in the face of having somebody that's treating you well is that, you know, you may be asking yourself, why did I put up with that for so long? You know, why did I ignore red flags? Why did I, you know, why did I feel that I deserved that? So that may be something that's coming to you guys this month, okay? Again, as we close out the year, we tend to look back at the year and figure out things that we could have done better. And I feel like for some of you guys, that's going to be a big question that weighs heavily on you is, you know, what was it that drew me to that type of person? You know, and how do I prevent myself from possibly falling back into that pattern because now I'm faced with something that's completely different, right? It's a very genuine, you know, and valid question to ask yourselves. And with the World card, that goes perfectly with what I'm saying because this is about bringing old patterns to an end. Okay, the World card is about, you know, coming full circle into something. And I feel like with you guys, it's about your healing. Yeah, and as I say that, you get the Death card, which is about transformation and change. Death of old ways. You know, you guys are sick of living in confusion, living in sadness, and you're ready for something new. And I do feel, Leos, that you guys have somebody very much aligned with what you're looking for, okay? But I do feel like you guys may be a little bit, You guys may be a little bit tempted with the Devil card to fall back into codependent patterns or, like I said, nostalgia. You know, this person from the past could be, you know, trying to reach out to you for the holidays and say, do you remember when we got our Christmas tree? Do you remember blah, 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 right? That is a temptation, you know, because it's the easier way out. Even though it's the more painful, it can be the easier way out sometimes because it's familiar. It's what you guys are used to, okay? So my advice to you guys is stay strong, as the Seven of Rods, Seven of Wands would, you know, dictate. Stay strong. Hold your ground. Do not let this person back into your psyche because this person doesn't have good intention. This person is just not able to let you go. And there's that Pentacles again. So if you were the one that financially supported this person before, that could be their main motivation, is that they don't want to have to support themselves. Okay? Page of Pentacles. All right, so this is one of my date cards. I do feel like this is you going forward with your new person. I also feel like this is associated with that past person who may be trying to get back in through some kind of a financial matter if you guys are still linked somehow, okay? Or maybe just coming to you to ask for help, right? Whew, Leo, that is a lot to deal with. I hope that this was helpful. I wish you guys a lot of love and a lot of healing during this time. Stay strong, guys. You know, if those questions come to you of like, why did I put up with this for so long? You know, why did I think that was okay behavior? Sit with yourself and let the answers come to you. You know what I mean? Because typically when we've gone through an abusive relationship, it's because something, there's an origin wound, as I like to call it. Something happened in the past, possibly childhood. Maybe it's something that you watched your parents go through. Maybe it's your first love, something like that. But something, you know, created this wound that you feel like you have to keep feeding, right? And we do that with lovers usually, because we try to, you know, reenact that so that we could hopefully get some kind of a different result. And unfortunately that doesn't work unless the other person is ready to change as well. Okay? Again, if you guys need me to look into your situation, contact me. I'd be happy to do that. And as my gift to you guys, I am going to be offering $10 off of any reading as, you know, as a thank you for sticking with me, and also just because I love you guys, okay? So if you get a reading with me during the month of December, it's an automatic $10 off. So take advantage of that, okay? I love you guys. If I don't see you again during this month, I will definitely be back very soon in January, okay? Bye, guys. See ya.